Hi everybody. The other day, one of my favorite thrift shops in the state of Maine was having its bag sale, which means you can go in and fill a bag for $10 with anything in the store except for coats or jewelry. You're not allowed to get those. There's no limit to the amount of bags. It does take me over 2 hours to get to this thrift store, so it is an all-day adventure for me. I have to plan, my week around, okay, this is the day that I'm going to go and source. But it's in a wealthier part of the state. The people there tend to have more money and they tend to be snowbirds. So in the end of summer, when they go back to wherever they live in the winter, they usually clean out their closets and dump their stuff. This trip was, I think, pretty good. There's nothing that's like super, super high dollar, but I was very pleased with it and I'll definitely get my money back. So I spent a total of $40 plus $20 on gas, and I bought a coffee and a chocolate milk, so there was another $5. So I spent $65 for the whole day. Let's get into what I found to resell in my eBay store and also to keep for myself. First thing is my blazer that I'm wearing. I'm obsessed with it. Look at it. It's so pretty. It's like blue and gray plaid. This is wool, polyester lined with ducks. Look at the ducks in there. How cute are they? So love this. It's got leather buttons on it. I'm not going to resell it. This is for me to keep. I go through the whole store more than once. I go through the whole store, see what I can grab. Then I go through every rack again. Then I go through usually every rack again. And that is because not only are they processing inventory out back and bringing it and adding it to the racks as you're there, there's also a lot of people in there trying on clothing. You miss because someone had it in the dressing room, they were trying it on, and then they bring it back and they put it back on a rack. Go through the shoes. These shoes I saw, immediately I thought, you know what? Those are unique enough where I have to check out the maker on those. They're Free People. I looked inside. I was like, yep, if you watch my other haul videos, you know I like to grab Free People. They are worn on the suede where the toe bends, and they are worn right here where the ankle bends. This is glitter in the back. There is quite a bit of wear. Now, if these hadn't been Free People, I would not have grabbed them just because of the condition that they're in. They are hiking boots. They are Basque. I say Basque. It's Basque. They have a very similar feel to or look to LL Bean's hiking boots. They're Gore-Tex, waterproof. The thing that stinks about these is that I didn't realize it till I got home. This is leather around the top right here. This is where the sizing is. It's all worn off. So I don't know what size these are. So I put on my hiking socks and I put this boot on and it fits me absolutely perfect, and I'm a women's 7. I put that in the listing, and I also put in the listing in the title. I was like, please read in capital letters. And I do that when there's something that's an issue like that where I need the potential customer to know that this is an issue or this is an assumption or whatever it is. Hopefully it won't end up being a return. Then all the ties are hanging on one rack, and I always go through the ties real quick because I want any tie that's silk. So I literally flipped every tie over on this hanging on the rack, and I look for where it says 100% silk, and then I just pull it off. So I grabbed all the ties. I ended up with 6 ties that were silk. I grouped up 5 of them, these 5, into one lot because they're just run-of-the-mill, modern, vintage silk ties. I think crafters like to buy them. But I just sell them as lots like this. They're not worth doing it as one-offs, right? But then when I was going through, because I double check when I get home to make sure that they're all silk. So when I'm going through them, I noticed this one says 1996 estate of Jerome J. Garcia. Well, that's Jerry Garcia. And Jerry Garcia has a line, they have a line of ties and they are collectibles. So this to me is worth being a one-off because his ties have a pretty good resale value. Jerry Garcia is from the Grateful Dead, by the way, if you guys don't know that. I grabbed this tie also. It's wool, but this tie I grabbed for me because it's vintage. I'm going to do a fun little series. I'm going to be joining TikTok on December 1st. I want to launch, and I'm going to do a fun little series on there to get started, and this is part of what I'm going to be doing. So I grabbed that for me. Also checked out all the accessories. Saw this belt. I check out every single belt. I flip them over, because I have found vintage designer belts in there. I found Harley Davidson belts, LL Bean belts. This is not an LL Bean belt. I have one. This is from a Maine company, the Belted Cow Company in Yarmouth. They make belts, socks, accessories, some really cool, unique things, right? This belt's in great condition, solid brass, it's leather, and it's got islands on it with pine trees. So I went on their website and I looked this up. Every one of their belts is named something, and that one is Hopkins Island. So that way I could put that keyword in the title on eBay. So now anybody looking specifically for that belt can go and it will show up and when they're searching for it. That retails for $59.99. This I grabbed. This is just the best vintage leather belt. My last name starts with a G. This is going to be part of that series that I'm starting in December, but I loved it, so I grabbed it for me, not for resale. This is definitely for resale though, and I think I've already sent an offer out on this. Someone's already looked at it. This is an LL Bean full grain leather belt, and it is $36. Excellent condition. There's one thing that you're going to want to look at when you look at leather belts though, or any kind of belts. Did the previous owner make extra holes in it? This one they absolutely did, but it's not, sometimes you can tell somebody just like jammed it in there and it looks awful, right? This actually looks pretty professional the way that they did it, but you can tell that they are not the original 2 holes right here. I did disclose that in the listing. I said there's extra holes in there, but it looks good. Hopefully people read the descriptions that I put in my listings. I hope they do. Who knows? This sweater right here, so cute. Super fuzzy, soft, soft, soft. Great for being a party sweater, for like a holiday party with like some a vintage or a cute plaid skirt or some cute pants. This is H&M. I grabbed it simply, I don't like red, but if I was thinking about maybe wearing it for the holiday. If not, I will sell it. The reason it's still on the mannequin is because I cannot, with my camera, capture red correctly, and it irritates the crap out of me. So I'm trying to do it in different lighting to see if I can get, right here is actually, on this video, it's actually ideal. This is the actual color red. Maybe I can just take a still from this. The men's pants racks, there was like a billion pairs of just regular khaki chinos, and I'm like, ugh, no. A ton of them are LL Bean, yes, that's great, but they're so common that that's something that I won't grab usually. But then there was like 4 pants in a row that all had brand new tags on them. Actually, there was 5. One of them I didn't grab because it was a Walmart, just a simple Walmart brand. But these Levi's 559s, brand new with tags, right? These signature boot cut. What are these? Levi Strauss. These are Levi's. Still with tags all over them. These Dockers, jean cut, straight fit. Normally I wouldn't grab Dockers, but these are new with tags. And the original retail is on them of $58. I mean, I'm filling a bag for $10. Why would I not grab 4 pairs of men's pants that are all brand new with tags? And then these ones were Wranglers. They're only $28.98 retail, but I was like, whatever. Wranglers are good. That's a brand that a lot of people are pretty dedicated to, so why not grab them? Then underneath the shoes is a tote of all the bras. I immediately noticed when girl was picking through them that there was Victoria's Secret bras in there, so I was like waiting for her to walk away, and when she did, I went in. All the Victoria's Secret bras were very well worn. They were like really pilled all through the strapping through here, or the straps here, the back band. Everything was like really pilled or worn out. The tag was like so washed so many times you couldn't read it anymore. But this one wasn't. This one's in great condition. This is the item I've already sold for $21. I took an offer. I think I had it listed for $30. It is, and this is the one you're going to want to grab if you see it and it's in great condition. Victoria's Secret Very Sexy Push-Up has a great following. A Hurley first on the sleeve. It was hanging on the women's blouses or tops rack. Surf suit, swimsuit, however you want to. I have it listed as a surf suit. There was actually 2 of them there. The other one was not Hurley. And it was in rough condition. Probably the same person donated both of them, but the other one they clearly wore a lot more than this one. I always check the crotch area, especially if it's not new, because you don't want stained or nasty crotch. But this thing looks great. It's a loft outlet piece, but it was new with tags. It's just a small little wrap skirt, very summery, light purple. They had it at the loft for $35, and then they marked it down to $20. These I saw, immediately knew what they were. These are ski pants. They have stirrups on the bottom. They almost feel like a neoprene material, super stretchy. I'll show you the tag. It's called Friolia Ski Wear by Scholler Ski Fans. I'm butchering that right now. I'm sure I am. But these items from this company have great resale value. It's a time of year too, right? This I grabbed for me, just a cable and gauge, I think. Yep, it's just a basic black sweater, but it's got some pretty, like almost like rhinestone-y detailing and a chiffon insert in the sleeve right there. This I just grabbed for me for like a basic party sweater, or, you know, if I'm going out to something fancier. It's nice and comfortable, but it has a touch of pizzazz to it, you know what I mean? This reminds me of Scooby-Doo. It is definitely vintage. It's handmade, very well handmade though. It is a corduroy jumper. As soon as I saw it, I thought of Daphne from Scooby-Doo, or Velma, whoever wants to wear it, I don't care. This is one of those items, like I've told you before, I'm going to have to take all the measurements in this thing because there is no interior tags, because it was made by somebody back in 60s or 70s. This I grabbed because of the vintage Esme tag inside. It's a kimono jacket, and I'm actually kicking myself, and I'm sure a lot of resellers, we go through this, where we leave a buyout or a thrift store or whatever, and we're like, why didn't we grab those other items? Why didn't we grab that? There's always something that you're like, I should have just taken it. Must have been the same probably person donating. There were quite a few different kimonos throughout the store in different locations. And I thought it was weird. And I'm like, But then I saw this one, and it was just pretty enough, and it was just, you know, the tag looked vintage enough where I was like, okay, I'm going to take it. This one I had never heard of. It's called Floriday. I'm saying Floriday. Florydday. First of all, I saw just the dress was hanging on the rack. And I'm like, ooh, cocktail season, party season. This is very, very pretty. It's silver or gray. It's got the rhinestone piece. This is like a chiffon right here. Then I go further down the rack of dresses, and I'm looking. I grabbed this, by the way, had it over my arm. And then I see this piece hanging by itself, and I'm like, huh. And I look at the tag, same exact size, same exact material as this piece right here. So I'm like, clearly this went together as a set, but this is what happens in thrift stores, and I'm not saying that it's intentional, but a lot of times there is what happens with suits a lot, and it actually pisses me off because they separate a matching suit. So they're trying to sell the blazer or the top, and then they put the pants in the pants section instead of just having a suit section, or having a, you know, this should have been on the rack together just like this, or it was priced separately. So you had to buy this, you had to buy this. Well, I figured it out, so I grabbed both pieces, but that kind of makes me frustrated sometimes. These I grabbed out of the shoes, and the reason I grabbed them is because of the brand. They're Lucky brand. They're in immaculate condition. They're excellent condition. It looks like maybe somebody wore them once. The classic mule Kobe Halperin. It's a really pretty dress, and when I got home and I researched this, oops, I lost you. There you go. When I researched, this brand has an amazing resale value. Amazing. Used pieces can sell for over $100 a piece. So I was like, oh, this is a higher end brand. I want to say it might be Anthropologie, but I'm not sure. These, I knew what they were as soon as I saw them. I actually owned these pants back in the early 2000s. And for some of you that don't know, Victoria's Secret used to have a catalog where you could buy anything. You could buy suits, jeans, sweaters. They sold every type of clothing, outerwear, not just lingerie, not just bathing suits, not just bras, and not just sleepwear. They sold it all. They've gone away from that. I used to buy their suits, and this is one of the pants. They're pinstriped. They're in great condition. I might keep them for myself because they are my size. Moda International, and as soon as I knew from a distance that they were going to be Moda International, and as soon as I saw the tag, I knew, and they're the Carmen fit. I believe I had these with the match. I think I had the matching blazer that went with it. So as soon as I saw this, I'm thinking, well, they separated the dress and the overlay to the dress. So I bet the blazer is here. So I turned right back around and go to the blazer rack. There is no blazer that matched it there. I was kind of sad about that. I was hoping to find the whole suit because you got the whole suit. That's great resale value. The BDG Urban Outfitters, usually these jeans have a great resale, but the reason I grabbed them is because look at the style. They have like that skater leg almost, where it gets wider at the bottom. They're only a size 25, so they're on the smaller size. Next, I have this wool skirt, 100% wool. It is vintage Clifford and Wills. It's a pencil skirt, basic with pockets. We're going into winter, so I grabbed that. This I'm obsessed with. This is a Talbot's made in the USA plaid pleated wool, 100% wool skirt. It's not the short one, it's a long one. But this would be great for a party. Red and black and white plaid. That would be awesome with like a bodysuit and a cute little jacket for a party. Can you tell I'm in like holiday party mode even though I haven't been invited to any? I don't know what's happening. Apparently I want to go to a party. But as a reseller, you have to think about that stuff. What season are we in? What are we approaching for, you know, what are people going to be doing? What are they going to be looking for? I saw this on the sweater rack. It's American Eagle Outfitters, but it's got the fringe on the bottom. It has a hood, which makes it even cooler. It's in great condition. These usually sell pretty well. I wish it had long sleeves, but it doesn't. It's more like a cape or a vest style. Super nice though. I've thought about keeping it for myself, but I can't keep everything because then I don't make money and then it defeats the whole purpose, right? Went through all the purses and there was a ton of them. Nothing of quality, which shocked me because I've gotten really nice designer vintage purses there. This is Kipling brand, as you can see right here. It's the dark blue. I know brand has a following of people. I had to look these up in the store. I thought I had heard another reseller one time in a video talk about Donald J. Pilner. These are brand new. They've never been worn. They're in excellent condition. Look at that. There's the initial right there. These are just a basic suede loafer. You're always going to want to grab welly bobs. These are, I'm going to clean up the bottoms a little bit more. But the tall boots have a better resale, but the small ones are pretty good too. These ones are a size 7. You don't know how bad I want to keep these. But I can't keep everything. It's just not possible. And then finally, I got these LL Bean hiking boots. These are a woman's 6 medium. They do need to be cleaned up on the bottom. I did say that. They got Vibram soles. I will clean them with a toothbrush and warm soapy water before I ship them out once they sell. The only thing is that these had an insole in them, and as you can see, they're missing. Otherwise, the boots are great. Don't know what happened to the insoles. I put that in my listing that those were missing, and I took a clear picture of it so that they understood that they're going to need to get some insoles for that. But that's everything that I got, guys, and I think I did pretty good. Yes, the shoes took up a lot of spaces in the bags, but the shoes that I got have good resale value. So I'm not worried about that at all. Got a few cute pieces for myself and some pieces I might wear for a while and then put them up for sale. But like I said, I spent $40 for the day, $20 in gas, and then I stopped at the store and got 2 drinks for $5. So $65. I've already made back $21. Follow me on this reselling journey. I'm currently rebuilding my eBay store. I just got my eBay selling limits extended to $10 million, which is insane, and I did not request that, but I didn't request anything. Actually, they just did it. I think they're seeing that I'm being very consistent, and I'm working on this literally hourly every day. So my consistency and my hard work is finally going to start paying off, hopefully. But thanks for watching, guys. Bye.